Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Thursday night. You are live. We are live on TMA Live with the one and only Moobs. And to my left tonight is Mr. Pidge Atkins.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, mate. It's been an interesting week after Arsenal.
Yes, it has. There's been a lot of Arsenal fans in hiding. If you do know any Arsenal fans that are in hiding, please persuade them to come out now. You know, I think they've suffered enough.
Yeah, I do think. Can you just ask them, because we are really worried about this, because you know, we're really worried because I haven't seen my mates either, you know, and I'm a bit concerned that they're, you know.
My work colleagues are currently missing in action, so if anyone knows where my work colleagues might be, please let me know.
Yeah, exactly.
It'd be very nice to know that they're safe.
Safe and well.
So, as always, guys, keep your comments and your opinions coming in, and any questions you want us to answer during the podcast, we will certainly get round to them.
Yeah, well, remember, guys, remember Paul Muzzy?
Yes, Mr. Muzzy, go on.
Mr. the Muzster.
Yes, the Muzster. He will, as always, tune into his live vlogs. Is it vlogs we have to call it?
Vlogs, we can call
yes,
it.
Yes, we can get vlogs, vlogs. As always, he always does his stuff, as always, so be sure to check out his YouTube page. And he's got a Facebook page as well, I think, hasn't he?
I think he's got Facebook, yeah. Just type in Paul Muzzy and it'll come up. Type in Paul Muzzy on YouTube as well, and it'll come up with the Muzster. So, Paul Muzzy, check out his vlogs. He does loads of vlogs, as we call it. He does loads of other teams, so check out them as well. And remember, the Retro Rewind should be back on this Sunday at 5.
Yeah, Mr. G. Mr. G's Retro Rewind. Be sure to check that out. I can highly recommend that because I love listening to it.
Yeah.
Good evening to Sanjay, good evening to Ray and Sean, or Stuart. Is that Stuart? Yeah, Stuart. Sorry, my eyesight's bad. I'll get the yellow card out for that. So, as we all know, we've got Arsenal out of the way, and now we're heading down towards Stamford Bridge, mate.
Oh God, that's good. I'm very confident, actually. I know sometimes people say that's deluded, almost bordering on deluded twattery. But I'm actually confident we can get something there. I really am. It's great being confident.
Yes, I have to agree as well. I feel we can get something. I'm going to sit on the fence. I'm going to say a point. I think we might get a draw. Seeing the way Roma attacked them last night, I think if Watford have got any sense, they'll try and go at them the same, and see what happens with it. So we'll, but yeah, I'm quite confident too at the minute.
It's fantastic, just being confident. But like last season, we couldn't really think about this about many games, especially away, and you've got full of confidence. You can go to Chelsea, you think we can get something from it.
Exactly, and I do believe it's a possibility. There's another hoodoo that could get ended if we were to beat them.
Go on.
I think it was Lord Surin. He hasn't joined us yet, but I'm sure he's due to join us.
Marathon.
Actually, yeah. I think I saw someone post about the last time we beat them at the Bridge, and I think it was like 1985, 1986. So there's a bit of an omen there for us to go and end it.
Yeah, I completely agree, mate. I really do.
And I say that as if by magic, Sir Surin has graced us with his presence. Good evening, sir. And good evening to Alan as well. Stuart's on. So good evening, boys. Good evening to everyone watching.
We have got modern technology around this, which we are trying to get to work now. So
we do have some minor technical issues with certain gadgets right now. We are working on it.
It's all good work.
But yes, injury news ahead of this weekend. It doesn't sound like, from what I heard, Ball are getting risked this weekend. It sounds like they're going to get held back. Who was the other one that was possibly a down? There was a third one. I did hear about a third one.
Yes.
But lo and behold, my brain has gone blank. So I've had a long day. But the one thing I do want to touch on, and it'd be great to get the guys' responses as well. Marco Silva's press conference today, apparently he has come out and he said he is not impressed with Deeney's comments after the Arsenal game. He has apparently knuckle-rapped him for what he said about Arsenal. He said and claims it is disrespectful for what he went and said on TV.
I think he's shown an example, isn't he, with that one? I think more or less. You look at it. I mean, Dean is absolutely spot on because you could. I mean, he's just saying what we're all thinking.
Exactly.
And that's what even the panelists. And you know, he speaks like a fan, and he has done on many occasions when he's had his press conferences, especially last season, the season before his press post-match conferences, the post-match stuff. He talks like we talk.
Yeah.
And that's why he's so loved. He relates to us. He's one of those guys where we've been crying out for ages to be like a normal guy.
Yeah,
who talks
exactly.
normal.
Yeah,
you know?
who's not afraid to say it how it is.
Exactly.
It hasn't. I can say it hasn't led to a fallout between them.
No.
It's stopped pretty far short of that. But I think Silver's made it clear in his press conference today he doesn't want to be doing something like that again.
Yeah, exactly.
But it does sound like one or two things were taken out of context, which got to Silver beforehand. So we will see what happens. But like I say, we're looking forward to Saturday with a lot more enthusiasm than probably had it been this time last season.
Tell me about it.
More than anything.
Yeah.
And I think that's also generated by the way we've been playing as well. I think the no fear that is now installed in that team all the way through from front to back, or back to front.
Either way, it's installed anyway.
It's installed. It's installed in getting ready. I see Suggsy's joined us. Very good evening, Suggsy.
Right, Suggsy.
Maybe 5-1 at Chelsea. Great times, yes.
Great
times. What's the odds on that one this weekend?
Please tell us.
Probably about 500 to 1, actually. Might be worth £1 on that one, boys. After my cash out the other night, we'll talk about that another time.
Excursions.
Yes, my cash out bet paid off. I'm just gonna. One thing I want to touch on is the boys that are out on loan at the moment. I can pleased to report that young Denon Lewis, who has gone on loan to Crawley Town, I believe, played on Saturday against Grimsby Town and was voted man of the match by the supporters. So that's a great feeling for that young lad. He's only 20 years old and he's got a bright future ahead of him.
That's very positive, especially when they're starting getting man of the matches and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Away at these clubs.
Yeah, that is fantastic. It's a fantastic achievement.
It's fantastic learning though as well, isn't
it? Unfortunately, Pantilimon was an unused substitute this weekend for Deportivo. But on a more positive front, Mauro Zarate played 63 minutes on his debut for his club in whatever country it's now in. I think, was it United Arab Emirates or something?
Yeah, UAE, yeah.
UAE. Don't ask me what the name of the club is because I simply can't pronounce it.
We'll get back to you on that one.
But we did have an interesting one on the loan front this weekend. Pandorama and Amrabat both went up against each other for the first time. Pandara's team come out on top. Pandara can safely say played a full 90 minutes. That's his first full 90 minutes of the season. Amrabat played 63 before he was substituted. And the best one of all, and I'd love to hear what people want to say about this one, is that Alare, the most forgotten striker of Watford's history, finally returned from injury after being missing since August the 18th with a thigh injury and scored on his return. Now, guys and girls, does this man have a future, or do you think the Pozzos will cash in on him? Let us know your thoughts. I'd love to know about that.
I would like him to have a future. It's another. We have to loan him out a couple more times. Loan him out, but we get called back, and he has got a future. It'd be nice. Because it's another player can promise.
Exactly. So I think he's got some sort of future with us, but in what capacity remains to be seen. So that was I thought that was fantastic. He's actually got a goal, so that would be his confidence arm, and hopefully continues to improve and get a few more goals and catch the eye of somebody, i.e. our manager. Who knows? Anything can happen. Go
on, deliver the Legends thing, mate.
Right. Right, okay. As you probably all remember, last weekend we could not decide on a left back, so we threw it open to you guys. We threw it open to you. Vote, and vote you did. And I can safely say that the overall winner, and it was probably a bit of a landslide in the end,
It was, yeah.
was the one and only Mr. Paul Robinson. So,
Yeah.
Robbo, you are in the TMA Legends 11 at left back, and tonight we are going for a centre back. But have you already picked?
I've already picked one. It was between the three, and the other two will be revealed on Sunday. But one is on the forum, and two, he was one of my favourite centre backs. That's why I'm wearing this one, because one of my favourite centre backs ever for Watford. It's not the best, necessarily the best one, but one of my favourite ever is David Holdsworth. I'm going to go for Holdsworth.
Okay.
And as well, the funniest moment I've seen of Holdsworth was when he played against Dean at home in the FA Cup about 20 odd years ago, and the referee let everything go. He basically, you can kick lumps out of each other, but there's a slight line, and he was only when they started headlocked almost, and he just went oi 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 oi. But most of the time, you obviously knew who he was going to man mark.
Exactly.
You knew he was going to man mark his brother. But now Holdsworth, I just thought was absolutely brilliant. He typified Watford. I know I know from his Facebook, he loves Sheffield United because of his time there, and he had fond memories. But he always, at the times I've chatted with him, I've always seen the his passion for Watford. He's always kept a special place in his heart. So Holdsworth for me.
Wicked. Right. We've got a few comments coming in. It's Stuart, Suggsy, and Ray all saying Steve Terry.
That's a very good shout, though.
Very good shout.
Yeah. My one's more of a favourite, I think.
Yeah, this is more of a favourite. Guys, I have a feeling, and I've already said this to Pidge before we came on air, we might have to throw this open to another vote.
Yeah.
If we can't get a clear winner. So remember, one centre-back tonight, the other one will be done on Sunday, but we can't get this season tonight. We're going to throw it open again. We're going to put another poll up.
Our back five will be finished on Sunday.
We're having a back five, aren't we?
No, it's the back five including the goalkeeper.
Oh, back on. You had me confused there.
This is it. Confused.com.
You just took the line off.
That's a plug now. We're just plugging Confused.com. We've got millions of viewers now.
Sir Dave says Rob Page.
Yeah.
Watford Steve has joined. Good evening, Watford Steve. Sanjay's put McClellan. Good call on that one. I like that. I like McClellan.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so, right. Yeah, I'm actually going to throw my one in now for Legends. I am going to choose. Now, albeit we've had some good centre backs over the years.
You're not choosing Ramon Vega, surely.
Hell no. The only man that could score own goals for Tottenham faster than anyone else could. I think he actually held the record at one point.
He's better than Sinclair for goals.
Yes.
Did Carragher score more own goals for Liverpool than he actually scored goals?
Yes. He holds the record, yes.
He's God for that. I applaud him already. I'll give him a night just for scoring goals against Liverpool.
My one I'm going to choose back is Jay Demerit. He signed for us. Everyone remembers the story. It was a rags to riches story. He signed for us for a quid from north of town, or however much it was, and went on to become a great player, captain of the team, full USA international. Before we finally departed us and joined Fulham, and then ended up doing the rounds, and before returning back home to the MLS, where just a few years ago he was unfortunately forced to retire due to injury.
And he played against England in the World Cup.
And he did play against England in the World Cup as well. So yeah, that's my shout, Jay Demerit. So like I say, guys, keep them coming in throughout the podcast. Alan's put Daishi. That's actually a good score.
Steve Terry's actually winning this at the moment.
I was going to say Steve Terry is actually slightly ahead.
About 3, I think.
Yeah. So right, keep them coming in, guys, as well as your comments and your questions that you want us to answer during this. Right. Now I'm going to. Watford ladies.
Yeah.
Watford ladies. Are they in action tonight, or is it?
There is something going on.
Yeah, there is something happening tonight with the Watford ladies. We believe they are playing Arsenal down at Kings Langley. Or is that on Sunday?
I think it's on Sunday.
Oh, that might be on Sunday.
I've got given a few stuff here.
Go on then.
You could even read stuff out if you want, but 29th and 10th. They give me some obviously fixtures coming up.
Yeah, 29th for the 10th. That's the one. That is Tottenham Ladies. That is Watford versus Tottenham Ladies at Kings Langley Football Club on Sunday the 29th. Kick off at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm hoping to actually attend. I think I can actually make that one.
Oh, you get a comprehensive look there as well. They're looking. Yeah. They'll be looking to secure the first league win of the season in front of a healthy home crowd. We're hoping, especially for that game, following the 1-0 win over the Millwall Lionesses last time out at Kings Langley in the Conti Tyres Cup, and then 16th of November in the Women's Super League Division 1. Superpower Arsenal women make the short trip to Kings Langley in the third group game of the Continental Tyres Cup, the Conti Cup. Golden Girls will be looking forward to putting in a competitive performance under the lights, and tickets are now on sale via the Watford Ladies website, which you can. It's all the news and the links are available on the usual watfordfc.com.
Lovely, so, that's brilliant.
I'll go at them on that first game against Millwall.
Yeah,
after the 4-0 battering.
After the opening day defeat to them, I think that was a nice bit of revenge there for them. So that's fantastic, and hopefully, like we said on Sunday, it's hopefully the start of a move in the right direction for them, because losing your first 3 games is not, it's downhearted enough, but the manner they were getting beat as well, it wasn't. It wasn't good.
The attitude in the application is definitely there. Well, for what people were saying when going to the games, I know Alan went to 1 or 2, and I know you're going to go to the Tottenham one. Definitely going to make that one. Is the attitude and applications there? It's just that little bit of quality is missing. As a new team, new ideas, new coach, it's going to take time, guys. But please, if you can make it, support them. We're going to give them as much support on here as we can. If we can't make it, we'll support them on here.
Exactly, and. Yes. Just another one. Suggsy's just chipped in with another defender, Alan Devonshire.
Oh God, that's a blast from the past. Around 1990, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Devonshire. Oh God, I remember Devonshire.
Blimey, that one's out there, right? But don't forget, guys, keep it coming in. We want to hear what's going on at the minute. What do we say? You think
Terry's still there? I'll tell you what. One was his sweeper was Glenn Roeder for a short period. Roeder, he was that anchor man in that thing when Perryman came along. He utilised him probably better than anyone did, because Con Lee didn't know what to do. Anyway, I don't think he ever knew what to do with Watford, but when Perryman came in, he pretty much knew where to stick Roeder. Roeder never had any legs, but he had that football brain, which he could try and shield that back four.
Yeah.
And for a large part, that survival season, it did work.
Fantastic. Right. Stephen Rogers has joined. Good evening. Josie Gully has joined. Very good evening. Evening to the two of you. Welcome along. I'll tell you what. Just one thing I do want to say. Everyone that's going this weekend, fair play, because we have, by the sounds of it, officially sold out our allocation for Chelsea this weekend.
We've sold out Everton as well, apparently.
Have we?
Someone's told me, one of my mate Dave,
your mate Dave,
who will be a guest very one.
Oh, Sir Dave, or
it's Sir Dave, but we've got he's probably Master Dave, because Sir Dave is our news reporter.
Yes,
and as well we've got Barry joining us in about 10-2. After and I think Everton are losing 1-0 as well. So
oh dear, it's not.
We may have to quiz him slightly, but he will be talking about the comparison between us from the last Goodison meeting, because we were trying to get him in just before the Goodison game. Yeah. But he's going to compare us from last time we played them, the 1-0 defeat, to now, and how he thinks they've progressed, and we'll do a little bit of toffee biting as well.
Fantastic, I like the sound of that.
So about 10-2, we'll get him on.
Brilliant.
At half time.
Like I say, it looks like we have officially sold out, which is probably 2,000-3,000 for half 12 kickoff down at Stamford Bridge. That's absolutely awesome. Watford Woody has joined us. Good evening, sir. Lovely to have you on board. Watford Woody. Robert Page is now being thrown in the hat. Good God, there's going to be some good ones tonight. I can see this coming. See it coming.
Page's had a few. Dicey and Alan's put Sean Shice.
Yes, I think we'll include that as a spelling error.
Sice is actually a good defender, though.
He was fantastic. Sliced everything.
Even more than morally, and that is quite a lot.
See, guys, it didn't take long for a referral of Joey Morley.
Morley's not getting in my top 11. He might get on my subs bench, just pure pity, but Zuniga certainly ain't anyway.
So, right, the under 23s.
Yeah, go for it, mate. Yeah.
Right, they bounced back. I can't remember who they played the other day, but they did secure a win.
Surin actually went.
Yes, so Surin went. And also, this is another one I want to throw out there, guys. The forgotten right back of Watford, who made his one and only appearance last season in the FA Cup, Deano. Now, he has been banging the goals in for us in the under 23s. Does he deserve a chance in the first team? Because I can't work this out. This guy is suddenly being shunted around in the under 23s. He's getting game time. And now it looks, and now he's scoring. You know, I think that's what, 2 or 3 goals he's got for the under 23s.
Yeah. Personally, I'd give him a jab on the bench, but at the moment, I think it's going to be a few more under 23 appearances for him to see if his longevity with it. He's been forgotten since Millwall.
Yes, he has.
To be fair, and no one covered. And to be fair on the lad, no one covered themselves in any glory at all in that game.
No, they didn't. No, it was
every one single people there was a disgrace, and we've already said about that. But
yeah,
Deano deserves a second chance. He's trying to work hard. He wants out as well, but look at the Lee Nogan situation when he wanted to go. You know, he wanted to go and put in some first-class performances. He got his move. Just bring Deano just as a backup. Don't have to put him in, but he's never going to get in straight away. Just put him on the bench occasionally, and if he comes on, he's got to play out of his skin because he wants away anyway. And that's the best attitude to have because it helps us out and it gets his move away. Because in January he'll probably get a move anyway. But it's be quicker if he comes in back into the team and has a few sub appearances, puts in a couple of decent performances, and still bangs the goals in for the under 23s. That helps. It's win-win for everyone, then, isn't it?
Exactly. So Surin has confirmed that it was Colchester that we played.
That's it.
Colchester. So we beat Colchester
2-0, wasn't it?
2-0. And Michael Fivoli scored the other goal as well, and he's now being touted a loan move out.
I would loan him out.
I would as well. Get him some matches. You know, we've got it's another up and coming young striker. Hopefully he goes down like what Deano Lewis is going to maybe League 2. Or even Conference.
Bump him up a bit, League 1 and League 2, you know.
Well, I'd probably start him at League 2 and see how he gets on, and then see if he can make the step up to League 1.
That's it. I'll tell you what, I'm actually gutted in a way that Sinclair never went to Sheffield United, because look how well Sheffield United played.
Exactly.
And Chris Wilder. It's Wilder, isn't it? Man?
Yeah, Chris Wilder.
He's a very good coach.
He is.
And I said that before he went to Sheffield United. He's Sheffield United supporter as well, Wilder, a bit like Warnock was. And Warnock had a reputation of improving. As much as I dislike Warnock, he's a good manager, and so's Wilder. And I'd be surprised if top teams don't tout Wilder soon. And I'm gutted Sinclair didn't go, because that would have really furthered his development. Because he's only about 2021, isn't he? So
he is.
You know, that'd been a good idea for him.
I'll tell you what, I wish we had Surin here tonight, because he's actually just posted and said we won 3-0, not 2-0.
3-0, sorry.
3-0. I apologise.
We stand corrected.
We stand corrected. I do apologise about this. It's sort of like a last minute thing. Good evening to Michael Wadman, and my favourite person, Mr. Martin Winter, has joined us. Good evening, Chief Stingray, and also a happy birthday to your daughter Zoe.
Yes,
it's her birthday to her today. So hopefully she might be tuned in somewhere. I don't know what she's thinking.
Yeah. Happy birthday anyway. I hope you had a good day.
So yes, under 23 won 3-0, not 2-0. So you know, but it's another win, and Hayden Mullins seems to be doing a better job than Harry Gill did.
He's working better underneath under him, and we're utilising a lot of our reserve players a lot more. What reserve our fringe players a lot more in the under 23s, and we're reaping benefits on both sides of it. You know, Capu. Remember Capu played the under 23s, and he looked how fit he looks.
Exactly. Alan's just made a very nice suggestion. Surin should be host.
Well, we've got a slight trick up our sleeve. Wait for the advert.
Yeah, wait. Yes.
Tonight. That's all I can say.
There is some news coming. Alan. You'll be pleased about this.
Shall we say?
Lloyd Deano was there as well, calling to Surin. Lloyd Deano made an appearance down at the Vic.
Yeah, watch this space as well with Lloyd Deano. That's all I can say as well.
Michael's just posted, all right for you two, some of us are working.
Yes, it's probably called a night shift, mate. I actually work during the day, which I'm quite happy with because I used to work at night. But now I can spread joy to so many people on this podcast, alongside the Moobs Deano and the young man Deano, who unfortunately is very tired from work. He has been working very hard, lobbing large chunks of wood. That's all I got from him, so take that as you will. Apparently it's on the wood yard, but he says, I love handling wood. I really don't know where that's going.
I was going to say, it sounds precariously dodgy, but we'll hopefully at some point get some further clarification.
We'll get the young man. Young man will be back Thursday anyway, so...
That's a good point, right? He can't... If Surin was host, we could have a curry. He could supply us with curry.
By it as well.
Yes, I think we would be. So...
Yeah, and we'll see. Get back to my gym soon.
Yes. Alan, unfortunately not yet. I haven't bought a Doily Hemel shirt. But I will look to purchase one at some point.
Even I'm looking at getting one. Yeah. Even get the older Hemel shirt and just put Doily at the back of Lloyd Deano.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but I was informed that he was on the bench on Saturday, Lloyd Doily, for Hemel down at I think they were at Eastbourne, I think.
They're at home this weekend as well.
Yes, they are at home this weekend, but last weekend Doily was an unused substitute, from what I was told. So, guys, I know not everyone's going to be able to go to Chelsea. I know it's a lunchtime kick-off, but if you're in the Hemel area, you know, wander up to Vauxhall Road if you can. Hemel are at home to Oxford City, 3 o'clock kick-off, and hopefully you might just get to see Lloyd Deano play. I know quite a few Watford fans that I think are actually going, so it's going to be interesting.
It's going to be fun. No matter what happens, he comes on, there's going to be a massive ovation, just a bit like when Matty Spring came on for Hemel as well. I mean, you know a lot of the Hemel crowd are Watford.
Exactly.
Especially when it's obvious because every time they have a pre-season friendly against Luton youngsters, the crowd doubles immediately.
Yes,
so you know what's going to happen. And the nice
there's a fair bit of abuse about to get showered.
Yeah, but that's right. I won't delve into much, but I had a nice encounter with Mikey Newell a while ago, which didn't go down well, which I've probably already mentioned. But I tell you what, Kevin Blackwell is an absolute gentleman, even though he managed the dark side, he's an absolute gentleman.
And managed Leeds, and
he's a lovely fella. And I met his brother as well. He probably was just his twin brother, but I met his twin brother and him, and he's an absolute gentleman. So even though he managed the dark side, you can't wash that blood off your hands.
That thing called Junction 10 at the M1 he managed. So, the fire extinguisher's on standby tonight. Well, if you're on about my car, there's a possibility the fire extinguisher.
No, I've had my tea. So.
Oh yes, now we know. Yeah. Oh, by the way, you were going to confirm whether it got burnt or not.
No, it didn't, and it was very nice. So. My mother-in-law was next door, and she made a lovely tea. So it didn't, but it was close to burning, but it wasn't. So we did like, what was Steve, mate? You can sleep.
Yeah, you can sleep well tonight, mate. Sleep well. You will sleep well tonight.
Guys, all remember Paul Muzzy. Check him out on YouTube with his vlogs. He did an Arsenal vlog, and he does all other clubs, and he does some Watford. He's done a Watford lady one with the Lionesses, the Millwall Lionesses 1-0 win as well. So check that out. Go to YouTube and Facebook. Just type in Paul Muzzy. Check him out, and he's sort of associated with us. He shares his vlogs on our wall. So if you can't check him out on YouTube, just go on our wall and he'll post all the stuff up.
You will indeed. He will indeed. Just going back to the under 23s.
Yeah.
Because we've now we've changed the personnel on everything this season. You know, we've got a new under 23 manager. We've got Marco Silva. You know, Hayden Mullins is in charge of the under 23. If we were to get into a respective position that, you know, that's towards the end of the season, do you think he might turn around to some of the youngsters if they've been like stepping up and up and up more in the under 23 games? Do you think he might say to them, come on, have a couple of games in the first team, or do you think Silva's going to say, you know what, let's just keep you guys there?
Well, look at what he's done with Richarlison. Even though he's a young lad, he's kept him grounded.
Yep.
Silva's got a reputation of keeping kids grounded and utilising them in the right way. So I think that's why they've employed Silva as well, because they know he's a good coach, but they know he can encourage promising promising. Encourage promising youth players through the ranks. Hayden Mullins is doing a terrific job. Kuhl did the best he could, but Hayden Mullins is doing a terrific job at the moment, nurturing these young kids, mixing them with the young with the old.
Yeah, occasionally they're not doing it all the time, as Silver's made very clear.
But he has start the season was helping, bringing these fringe players in to help him. I would say yes, not in a large way. It would be 1 or 2 players, move them in.
Yeah.
Last season it was necessity because we had a horrendous injury list. This season, to kids and new signings can always, how can I say, mould into a team.
Yeah.
And bed in when you're playing well and when you're winning. If we're doing that in, like you said, respective position, I would say yes. Probably, like Felivi, like that, and Pereira, Dion, who's been playing, who's had some 10-star performances.
Yeah, he is one of the ones I want to see again. Is Dion? Is young Dion Pereira? I'd love to see him, especially now Roberto's fit as well. I think. You can just see it now. They both come on and. I can see the commentators getting confused. It's Pereira to Pereira, and saying which one was who? Is who got the ball?
Where? What?
Yeah, one's one way and the other one's on the other side.
I just remember that ball against Hull,
where
Amrabat, and I don't want to slaughter him, but Amrabat did bugger all game. Pereira comes in, first touch, bang, beautiful ball, straight in there. And you sort of think, we've been waiting almost 70 minutes for that Northern. That's what you've got to do. Yeah. You said, look, please get out of the way. This is how you cross the ball. Yeah. And that's my reminder of how Dion is a promising, good talent that, if nurtured well with players like Felivi, we've got Rakubiak as well, haven't we?
Yeah, Jakubiak. I think Jakubiak could be out on loan again somewhere.
I think he's slowing. The progress of him is slower than we expected. Yeah. But he's still promising. He's still young and promising, and. You never know. He could mean like Sombolongo, who had to go.
Who had to go.
And he has shone. Be in the Championship, he looks a dangerous striker. And we were even linked at one stage, not necessarily buying it, but we were linked at one stage to getting it back. In hindsight, I'm glad in a way because he hasn't really hit the heights that we expected at the start of the season because he looked very good in the last season. But then maybe that could be for Jakubiak. Might be going away permanently, Jakubiak.
Could be.
Just because of his change.
We'll have to wait and see.
You get a new club. You never know, do you?
You need to say hello to someone.
Yes. Hello, Dad. I think that's not my mum. I think it's my dad, actually. So I told him, by the way, Dad, I did actually choose David Oldsworth. You knew I was going to do that. So I already told him in the car on the way here. So
yes, I do agree. I do agree with that. Stuart Mason is also a very good prospect as well. And we sort of seem to forget about him now. Like we went and signed that left back on the deadline day,
deadline day.
Yeah, although we yet to see him play.
This proves how good Holdfast is playing.
I was going to say this is the thing. This guy can't even get on the bench. I've hardly seen him named.
Mason, we've said a few occasions on here that maybe now because we've got Ziegler, if we didn't get Ziegler, I would say stick him on the subs bench, just to keep him in around the team, confidence-wise, encouragement. He gets enthusiasm for just being around the squad. I would say in January send him out on loan to probably say Championship. Chris Wilder with Sheffield United. I keep going on about it, but I really do like that guy, and I think he would be perfect for some of our loan kids. Dion Pereira as well. Yeah. If he don't get sniffed, send him and Mason out to Sheffield United. That'd be great.
I personally think come January, depending on what the situation is, I could see maybe 2 or 3 of them being told, right, get out on loan, get some game time, try and further your development and see what happens.
Sorry.
Bless you, sir.
Dust is settled.
Yes, the dust
settled. That is the last bit of dust settling after Arsenal, I think.
Yes, I think that was.
Sniffed it all away.
It's
Jay Funnels joined as well. Hello, Jay.
Good evening, Jay. Sir. Lovely to have you on board. I was going to say, I just want to go back to Saturday's week.
Yeah.
All the comments in the media came out. How like Arsenal, they blew it. They weren't up for it. What do you think of the response from Wenger and apparently Jack Wilshere? Because I know
Wilshere,
Wilshere. Guys, I know it is sort of Watford related. Please bear with me. I just because I've seen the articles today, and I, for one, am not amused, saying that well, I know he's had a swipe at Deano, Wenger, saying he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Wilshire's basically come out and said the same. But I completely disagree with what they're saying, because there was no passion, there was no character from them on Saturday.
Yeah.
And I think they got basically what they fully well deserved, without swearing there.
Blooming.
Yes.
Right. Do you know what I want? Do you know what I think? Do you want to know what I think? I just think it's completely patronising. They've moaned about Richarlison diving, where you look at one angle, and even Clattenburg, who I actually can't stand because he's a Liverpool fan, apparently, he spoke some sense. Actually, he says you look at two angles, it looks a soft penalty, and I said it was soft, but then you look at another angle, and he's put his leg onto him, and at high speed that can happen. Okay, like I said, if it was the other way around, blah blah blah, I've already said that, but they've been diving for ages, Arsenal, and he never seems to see it. And Wheelchair, and I'm going to say it, call him Wheelchair because he is a wheelchair. They will always back up. Wenger will always say face, and he's not going to say, oh well, Troy's absolutely correct. You know, we lack cojones here, and we really need to clean up our act because we are so beatable. You know. But, you know, whatever you can spit out, you know, he's going to back his team, and he's obviously, Jack is not going to sit there and go, actually, I agree with Troy. I think we should be changing things, because if he said anything towards that lines, he's trying to get back in that team.
Yeah.
So it's not a proper opinion, because you know he's no matter if they agreed with him, which I very much doubt, they would not say that anyway. And they're just Arsenal are just complete hypocrites in every sense. And Deano, like I said to you at the start of the programme, that Deano is saying what we are all thinking.
Exactly.
We said this for years. Even Arsenal fans on their Arsenal TV, the genuine fans, not the parodies that is Troops and DT, who claims he's come from Luton, so he's well hard. I don't know what department, from downstairs department he probably was.
I think he was.
But they even said they lacked fight, and Watford wanted it more. We've said this before. We rode our luck with the penalty and deflections, call it what you will, all the saves, but we wanted it more.
Exactly.
The only thing that concerns me, and I know we'll go on to Chelsea in a bit, but the only thing that concerns me about Chelsea is the last at least 3 games we are slow starters. We finish strong. We are brilliant second half. We really are. That's the only thing that worries me at Chelsea.
I think this weekend alone, I think he's gonna say to him, you don't come out the blocks slow.
We don't sign the mark either, because that's what Siren was saying, and I completely agree. The sign of marking does my head in.
Yeah.
Mark a man, tall guys just tall. You know, we have 3 tall defenders. We've done this plenty of times. Last season before, zona marking is a waste of time. Unless you've got Welcome. Even Real Madrid can't do zona marking properly, especially on the evidence of this season. Go on, mate, sorry.
No, I was just going to say, the man who was meant to be here tonight but isn't, who also can't defend free kick walls, Mr. Daniel Dean has joined us.
I told him to.
What, defend free kick walls?
Well, no, he's recessed the free kick walls, and now I've told him to join us now. So he's managed to have a cup of tea and a cake, and he's over the road now watching our podcast. So if he can say to his dad, please don't give him too much cups of tea, because he needs to concentrate on this free kick marking. And he agrees, or in all seriousness, he agrees with the zona marking thing. He thinks I
think it's fair to say we all agree. Boys and girls, let's see what you want to say. Zona marking, yes or no? I'm going to say no to it, because I don't think it works.
No, no, definitely. I'm with the old school, you know, like we've all played Sunday League. We're at the old school thing where a tall guy marks a tall guy, short guy, or if you've got a tall guy marking a short attacker, you're pretty much in. Unless you're Kevin Phillips, you're pretty much marked him.
Exactly.
Because he's the only one I could see get elevation the way he did. But we had 3 centre backs, and we keep doing this, 2 or 3 centre backs, and they let people like Cleverley mark these people. And I never blamed Cleverley for that header, because he was out muscled and out jumped the whole way there. And he was only doing what he was told.
Exactly.
Like you said on Sunday, he was only doing what he's told. And we need to rid this slow start.
Yeah, we do. Only rid the slow start.
Apart from that, we finish great. We get the results. We get the points. great. I'm happy. Just that little bit. That's my only negative bit about the game so far. Otherwise, I'm happy.
Exactly. What would Steve completely agree? Zonal marking gives the attacking player a run on your defenders.
That's it. No, that's
Totally.
a nutshell. It's in a nutshell.
Alan, if zone doesn't work, why are we fourth in the league? It's because we do the late show. That's what it is. We sacked James Corden. Now we own it. Pretty much.
You pay your money, you get to take your choice. But the thing is, at the times where we have actually defended corners well, is when we haven't zoned them up. We sort of mixed it up a little bit. When you see there have been marking, but you've got to do it the right way. If you're going to zone and mark, you have to know how to zone and mark. There's so many. Also, we're fourth in the league. I agree with Alan. That's actually good shout. While we're fourth in the league, we're so crap at zone and marking. But also, you look at the stats over the last 2 or 3 seasons, we're the worst at set pieces.
Yes,
so that's the counter argument to that.
Yeah.
But Alan, that's a good point though. You know, you can also say that from the side of, well, okay then, let's zone and mark. We can, we're fourth in the league.
Yeah.
But we have to do, like you said, do the late show. So,
And Alan has actually come back. If zonal is done well, it does work. That is true.
And I just said that as well. You've got to know how to do it. Like with a back three, you've got to know how to play a back three to make it work. And with us, sadly, it doesn't work at the moment. But at least fair play to Silver for trying it.
Exactly.
It's showing adaptability. We're not just stuck in a set system. He's tried to be adventurous and counteract their same formation. Pretty much Arsenal had the same formation, trying to counteract it. Yeah. That's just, in hindsight now, it's just good sense. I mean, we won't be saying too much of that if we'd lost. But now we can look back at it after a win, saying, "Well, okay, at least you tried it."
Yeah, I agree with what Stuart's just said here. I think we are doing better. We are doing it better than last year.
Oh yeah, it's
without
improved.
a doubt, we are doing it better than last year because everyone seems to be a lot more organised and they all seem to be switched on. Under Matt Zari, I don't think anyone could understand what they were saying and what he was saying to them. Us in the stands couldn't understand what he was saying.
I don't think he even understood what he was saying. He went up to Manchester and they said learning English. I said, well, good luck with that because I'll add another 7 years on the ticket to speak it.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
But Suggsy zone and marking is a danger at any level of football, let alone the Premiership. Alan, we've done it in previous seasons. Is irrelevant. We've got a different manager. Yes, that is very true. We've got a different manager.
And I agree in some part, Alan. We have improved.
Yeah,
we have improved. So I'll give you that because if we were that bad like last season with it, we wouldn't be fourth in the league. So
and Bjorn has joined us. Bjorn Swanik. Not saying we will, lads, but why not? Let's get 3 points at the bridge. It could happen, but not getting carried away. I think that's the thing with Saturday, and I know we're going to touch on it shortly.
Yeah.
It is important. We did have a great win against Arsenal, and we've had some great performances already this season. But deep down, I have sort of resigned myself to the fact that we could lose on Saturday, and if we do, it's not going to be anything major. It's not going to be a major thing.
No.
Because Chelsea have got a better calibre of players in their team at the minute. All right, I know last night I saw some of the goals and some of their defending. I think if we were to get a run at them, I think the same thing could happen. But it's going to be an interesting one. That's that's for sure.
All I say before saying the thing is though, same thing happened with Man City where we caught them on a very good day, but you look at them when they played Bournemouth, we had a chance, and that's when I had a hope of a chance to beat them or getting a result. Obviously, it turned out conspired that they were just world class on that day. But Chelsea, you look at Chelsea, and it happened at Palace. Yeah, we've got a chance.
Exactly.
I know. I go there with my 2-1 Watford prediction as hope.
Yeah.
I always go to these big clubs with hope we will win, not expecting.
Yeah.
If we lose, we say, like you said, we've got a better caliber player. All I can say is they're missing Kante.
Yes, they are going to be missing Kante.
They've got Morata back, but they're missing Kante.
Yeah. Samzo's just summed this zonal marking thing up perfectly. As long as nobody is caught picking their nose instead of doing zonal marking like Xhaka, correct. If you're not picking your nose, you are likely to do your job better.
It usually helps. It eases your way into that sort of ethos and that thinking of I've managed to get that bogey out now. Let me go and head the ball out.
Exactly. Exactly. It does work. It has.
There'll be no nose picking on this show whilst defending corners. That's all I can say. So we've got a rule here. We do not pick our nose while defending corners on the
And Deano has it for defending free kick balls as well.
Oh, he's forever got it there. I think he's got stuck it on the free kick.
I think it has and all. So, right. Let's move on to it because it is.
Yeah. This is the main one.
It is the main one this weekend. Chelsea away. I know I've spoken about we've spoken about little bits about it already. I'll just quickly go over it for others who might have joined late. Away allocation is pretty much officially sold out, so that's fantastic that we're going to have a full section down there for 12:30 kickoff. I think that's fantastic.
Yeah.
It looks like Podol and Kabul aren't going to be risked. That looks like I've got a feeling they're going to be saved. Possibly, it'd be nice to see one of them next weekend if it's possible.
Well, it's not Murat is actually, like I say, Murat's back.
Murat's back to Chelsea.
David Luiz could be. He's doubtful.
And Bakayoko, I think, as
well.
Bakayoko
is a more doubt than Luiz.
Yeah, they were both. So if anyone missed it last night, Bakayoko and David Luiz were both subbed off with dodgy injuries. Luiz had a calf one, and Bakayoko had a groin problem. So hopefully, maybe one or two of them might not make it, which leaves them a little bit light.
He gives us more hope. The more injuries, the more hope we got.
But guys, I'm going to throw this one open to all, and I'm going to ask Pidge as well.
Yeah.
What team do you name on Saturday? Do you name an unchanged 11 that started against Arsenal, or do you make one or two changes? Guys, let's hear what you got, Ben. Let's hear what you got to say on it.
Yeah, do you reckon you make changes? I personally would keep the team because Podol's not going to be fit for Arsenal. It's the same squad going over there.
Yep.
I would play the same team with two changes. I'll bring Carrillo in. I'll put Pereira back. I'll put Capu on the bench. And this is coming from a Capu lover.
Yep.
He played well, but I think due to our slow start list that we've had in a few games, I think that will. Because Carrillo is obviously fit now to his international excursions.
Oh yes, he is. Yeah.
That's the only change I would do. Otherwise, that's it. I'll keep the team the same.
I think it's safe.
Start Deano up front.
I think it's safe to say after the Arsenal win, I think Silva gave the players Sunday off as a chance to chill out and relax, especially Carrillo, because we all know that he flew back, literally trained for 1 day again, and then was on the substitutes bench on the Saturday evening. So fair play to him, and it does look like now, you're right, I do agree, I think he has now settled and got himself back to match fitness and everything.
I would start Deano up front.
Yes,
and
I would.
Gray on to be, or like people said, start Gray, wear them defence, and then bring Deano on again.
Could do that
because they know about Deano. They say, all right, if Deano starts to go bully us, keep him on the bench and keep Gray to wear him out.
Yeah, keep him guessing when he's going to come on. Suggsy's got a good point. If Burnley beat him at the start of the season, why can't we?
Well, I said that to you on Sunday or before we went on air. You know, I think that's possible.
So, Surin, if we don't show Chelsea too much respect and charge them from the kick-off, we can beat them.
That's what I've been saying as well. Yeah. The slow start.
I've got to be honest with you, Surin. I agree with the last part of your comment as well. He's saying some of his Chelsea mates are fearing us. Some of the guys I actually work with are Chelsea fans, and they are saying the exact same thing. They are genuinely worried, especially because some of them even went last night to the Champions League game. They are concerned about their back line. They are deeply concerned, and they've already spotted it with our pace and everything that we could unlock them pretty darn easily. One guy who I know is a Chelsea fan, he said he was predicting a goal fest. He reckoned it could be 8-8, but I think he's just thinking of a cricket game.
My headset. I'm going with my heart and saying 2-1 for this, guys. So I know most of you put your predictions anyway. Also, remember that Legends talk with the centre back. Steve Terry's winning this battle at the moment alongside Rob Page and McClelland.
Yeah, McClelland does
it out. But I think, and my heart says 2-1, which I'm going to go with my heart. Your head says 3-1 Chelsea.
Yeah,
I just don't know what. I think because I know I keep bugbearing this, but I really do hope we don't start slowly. But if we pay too much respect, like Siren said, it's going to outdo us because, like I say, Man City puts to the sword with a better side than Arsenal. Can put to the sword. That's the only thing.
Well, I think Man City are going to put anyone to the sword this season. I don't think it matters who turns up.
What I mean is, it proved the better team.
Yeah.
With lethal effects will put us to the sword.
Yeah. Beyond Deany up top to rough them up. Yeah, I do agree with that. I think if I had to go with Saturday's team, I would probably keep Cafu in. Take out Pereira.
Yeah.
But I'd also bring Carrillo back.
Yes, but would you start Deany up front or keep Gray from the start?
Not starting. I'll give him 90 minutes.
You're giving the full 90 minutes.
Yeah, I'd give Deany the full 90.
Yeah.
And I'd say to Gray, look, if we, there's a chance you might get on, but just for today, you might have to sit it out.
Yeah.
Because we've got to try something. Because we've got to go at them. That's no disrespect to Andre Gray either. I think against Arsenal, I thought he actually done pretty well. He just didn't have a goal to show for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stuart completely. Yeah, we are raw, unproven. Yet we have fire in our belly. Who knows where we will finish? Indeed, anything is possible this season, and especially the way that mid-table is settling down. There are teams that they're yet to get. They haven't even got going yet. All right, I know everyone says we've had 8 games. This is going to be our 9th game, but surely by now you would be trying to get some momentum going.
But whilst they're doing this, while they're thinking and making it, let's get the points while we can.
I was going to say, let's wrap the points up now because.
I mean, we're looking at it. We're 4th with 2 points clear from 5th. That's the reality at the moment. Okay, like I say, people say it's early days, but that's the reality. We're in 4th position with 8 games gone.
Exactly.
Let's enjoy it. Let's go out and play at Chelsea. We're expected to be beaten against Chelsea. Let's go out and play a bit of freedom. Let's start from the off, get at them. Let's see if we can get a goal, ruffle them up a bit because they will still be wounded. They only drew on midweek and they got beaten by Palace. Exactly. They will be wanting a win. So let's get the crowd get frustrated on Saturday. We've got a chance of beating them.
Exactly.
But we have to start well. We'll probably get 3 golden chances the whole game. We need to take at least 2 of them.
Yeah.
Burnley did it. Burnley probably only got 3 or 4 chances, and he scored 3 of them. So that's pretty much when we go to these big clubs. It'll be same at United. We'll probably only get 2 or 3 chances. We have to put them away to get anything from it. Even a draw. Draw's a fantastic result at Chelsea. Any point of the season, even now. But yeah,
I like what Alan's put.
Yeah.
Richarlison, Deany, Carrillo. Up front. Suggsy, I think we'll go at them like we did last season. Hurt and Chelsea will score, but he's thinking 3-2. Good evening to one of my old buddies, Mr. John Rudier. Good evening, sir.
John. Good evening.
Cheers for tuning in, mate. Hope you're well, by the way.
Yeah.
I always forget that bit. Les, if we give Chelsea players as much space as we gave to Ozic, we will be in trouble.
That's what we were saying. If we sit off of them and just
if we sit off them and let them come at us.
The play a lot Morata will hurt us, and Eden Hazard as well. So
we need Hazard to have a little off night.
A bit of a hazard, I think.
Yeah, we need to create one for him. Alan thinks 3-2 to us. Siren, our team reminds me of the 1980s. Believe we can score in every attack. It also reminds you saying that, Siren. That also reminds me of our champion, the season we came up. Every time we attacked, it always looked like we were going to score. We were looking dangerous every time we pulled forward.
All right, Alan, I know back to his zone of marking thing. He said it was a bit of a cop-out. I agree in some ways, but the only one who was actually mind marking was Cleverley. The rest of them were zone of marking. So in a way, he's got a point, actually. But yeah, like you were saying, we were free scoring. I agree with that.
We were free scoring, and I think, I do feel at times there's part of that that's come back again. The way we're playing, like knocking the ball down, we got the flair players back on the wings, diving in or cutting in, creating chances. And the midfield are taking shots, which is what they were doing that season we got promoted. Yeah. The midfield were taking shots. Now all of a sudden we've gone back to that, and we're scoring. So I'll tell you what, I'm gonna make a bold prediction. I think the Corey will score on Saturday as well.
Yeah, 2. I reckon Deano will score again, and Richarlison.
Yeah, and I'm only saying Decore is going to score. It's just so all of you lot going can sing non-stop for 90 minutes.
He never gives the ball away.
He never gives the ball away. Because I'll be watching it in the pub, and I'm determined for that to be to drown the commentators out with that. So.
Yeah. Also, can I just plug Richard Lee's goalkeeping?
Yes, please do, sir. Please do. Have a plug.
Remember, Richard Lee is offering. He's posted up a few offers as well, but just keep looking on the forum because it's on there anyway. Obviously, ex-Watford keeper Richard Lee is offering a free tester goalkeeping session. So just go on to gkicon.com, scroll down. It's only a few lines. It's got the register bit there, so it's pretty easy. And you just click submit. You get a free tester goalkeeping session for your kids. So aspiring goalkeepers, if you've got your son wants to be a goalkeeper, go to gkicon.com and register with Richard Lee. So good quality keeper.
Exactly.
Very sadly retired. Too young, I think, for his very good keeper.
Yeah, I think he did.
Watford legend. Go on to gkicon.com and register for a free tester session.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I like the sound of that. Just to reply to Darren quickly. Akaka is still at the club, but we are under the impression that he has fallen out with Marco Silva, because I still don't understand why he's not in the matchday squad.
Yeah.
I know, we've got all these other attacking players, but it doesn't make sense. How can you bang 2 goals in on the opening day of the season,
yeah,
and then suddenly disappear?
Yeah.
Well,
thing is, like I said, has he actually been playing for the under-23s as well?
He had one game in the under-23s in the previous international, not the one just gone, but the first one.
They should be having him starting every game for the under-23s, to be honest. If I was Akaka, I'd be saying, look, okay, if I'm not playing now, I want to be playing under-23s. At least give me game time.
Yeah.
Or in January, send him out on loan.
Exactly.
If he's not going to play.
Well, I think there was talk he was trying to go on almost deadline day, but for some reason Silva said no. So I don't know if that's contributed to it. It'd be interesting to see if anyone else knows anything, whether they can let us know. Because I ideally would love to know what's going on with Lukaku, because I thought he was great.
Well,
he was a beast.
Like we've already discussed with a three-pronged attack, a triple threat where he offers us something different to the other two. Don't he really? Deeney wins the headers. He does hold the ball up terrifically, Deeney, but Akaka is another physical threat.
Yeah, and he bangs at players as well.
That's it. He's different.
He's
different.
It is different. Who knows? Maybe they might try and patch it up and he might get back in. But Akaka is named in our 25-man squad. So that's another little bit.
Thing as well. Look at. I mean, we touched on what success being out injured and all these out of field problems and stuff like that. But if we can get success fighting fit and playing well, the reserves, look what an asset he could be.
I think
as well. It's another option.
Yeah, I still think Isaac Success has a future at Watford.
I'd love him to have a future, honestly.
Yeah.
I really would, because when he's on it, he's a very good player. Problem is, we have not seen it. He's always injured.
Exactly.
The only thing.
Or if you're a Walter Mazzari, he kept saying that he wasn't fit, even though he played 90 minutes for Nigeria, and then was still told he wasn't fit enough.
Yeah, that was really frustrating. That really frustrated the head out of me. That did when he didn't pick him.
Yeah, Darren. I think there are times when we do need him in the team. I think. Completely agree with that. Akaka.
Yeah, there is times where you sort of think, I think Akaka could have got that, or that would have suited Akaka that certain part of the game. Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Well, I think if you revert back to the old zonal marking thing, when we say about Cleverly on Saturday, I think you look at that and you say, well, hang on a minute, if you'd had a carpet there, Mertesacker would never have got anywhere near that ball. So he would have just, he'd have used his strength and got him out of the way.
Yeah.
So I think that's one. I think that's one to keep on. We will try and keep an eye on it, and if we do get any updates,
Dave will post.
Yes, so Dave will post.
Yeah.
And then we'll try and elaborate on them during the podcast as well.
Guys, also, if you want to be a guest on here, obviously with the three presenters, Mr. Moobs doing it tonight, and he's doing it Sunday as well.
Thank you.
Myself and the young man Deano, who have not defend free kicks. We're presenters, co-presenters, but and if you guys want to come on and be a guest, we're starting a waiting list on Tuesday because we've already got a ton of people. What we do is we will get as many of you on here. We've got one of the season ticket. We've got 2 season ticket holders on their way on Sunday and Thursday. We're looking at players. We're in contact with players now. So in between players coming on, because obviously we have to not try and give them priority, but we have to depend on when they're coming over. We will try and get as many as you on here. So even if it's for half an hour and you want to talk about you being your time as supporter, we'll do that as well. The next game, you can be, if you're on the Thursday, it'll be a preview show. The Thursdays will all be preview shows for the weekend. Obviously, the weekend's the main one, the summary one.
Yep.
So just let us know, guys. The waiting list will be Tuesday or Wednesday, but one of us will let you know. We'll put it up. So
yeah, I'd like a comment from Bjorn again. A couple maybe going back to Italy in January.
Udinese, isn't it?
Yeah, we will wait and see as soon as that transfer window opens what happens with that, because I do believe that was the club he was getting linked with.
I hope it's just a loan. Just give him half a season just to score some goals.
Well, I think it could be. I'm sure the Pozzos aren't going to want to sell.
With a callback clause, because if we get an injury to Gray or Deeney, we'll need him.
Well, I think this is the thing, and I think this is where he's still got a chance. If one of them gets injured, he's going to come back in.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Alan would love to do it, but I live too far away. Damn it. Darren, get the guy from WD18 YouTube on there.
Can we just say, I've been trying, I've emailed them, I've messaged them on Twitter, I've emailed them, I've commented on YouTube, and they've never replied back to him in comments.
Yep.
So we have tried. We will try again. We'll probably bump into them at Everton and just ask why they haven't been replying, but I will message a couple more times and see if we can get one of the lads up, because I think they're great.
Or even at Stoke. Stoke at home might be able to call them.
We'll get hold of them. So I'll message you before then anyway, guys. So we will try. I don't think they're deliberately ignoring us. They just obviously did pick up the messages. So that'll be another one. That'll be another interesting one to look at as well. So yeah, definitely.
Oh, so Suggsy's gutted. He was going to ask because he's coming over next weekend.
What's that, next weekend?
Yeah, about making a special guest appearance.
We'll speak to you, Suggsy.
Yeah, Suggsy, we'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll let you know, mate.
And get, well, we'll have a word with Kylie's manager, Watford Steve, but I think there might be a bit too much.
I should be so lucky.
Yeah. Have you got your rubber ducky handy?
No. You're better the devil you know, eh?
Exactly.
They're neighbours, by the way, as well. Everyone likes good neighbours, don't they?
Oh, they do indeed.
Yeah.
Especially Scott and Charlene.
Oh, God, not Daphne at all. You'll be talking about Daphne soon, isn't it? She died, mate, so it's all over.
Oh, man, he spoiled my fun.
So, oh, you did watch in the 80s, did you? Oh, God, damn you. 80s or 90s.
Only part of the art. Yeah, I did.
Did you? Well, you should have known then.
Emma Saunders will do. Alan, Emma Saunders will do.
No, I'm in talks with Kelly Brook, mate, honestly. So,
and I think Emma's the actual fit, is the match day person at the Dick. She does the team now.
It's doable. I've got on Facebook, so we'll try and see what's wants to come on.
We'll see. Because I would actually be quite happy if she did as well, Alan. So
he want to present straight away. But guys, we will try and do our very, very best. We want to get as many supporters on here as we can as well.
Exactly.
We don't want to just get people, well-known ex-players and stuff, which will be very nice. But we want to get a lot of supporters on here as well. So we'll try and mix it up. It won't be every week, but we're going to try our best anyway. So if not, you just have to put up with us through. So that's the way it is, isn't it?
Get Roy from 1881. That's Darren. Hopefully, we'll try. We'll try and get Roy on there. Also, I just want to say, we're going to say this goes back to last weekend again, but a big well done to the 1881 guys.
Yeah.
What a way to pull that banner off. That was amazing. Absolutely loved it. It was, it was brilliant seeing that unravel.
Yeah.
Saw plenty of videos online, so great to see everyone recording it. But yeah, well done to all those guys, and guys, please keep up the work you're doing. Love it. More than anything. So
we have got a special well-known season ticket holder that I told him to keep a little bit quiet until I advertise it tonight. So we've got, like I say, we've already got Duncan. I've already said that's not a secret. Got Mr. Duncan Rathman. who's our keeper on a Tuesday night.
I was going to say, when you first said it, I was trying to think who on earth's Duncan? And
Not Pidge and Duncan.
Not Pidge and Duncan.
No, we have tried, but we can't get them on. But we've got a special season ticket holder that might be. Put it this way, I'll give you a clue. He might have brushed past during the under-23 game on Monday, so that's all I'm going to say. But I'm going to put that up tonight and put out the invites for obviously all Chelsea and the obvious ones. But apparently we sold the allocation for Everton and Chelsea.
Yes,
and we will be at Everton. I don't know if this young man will be yet, but me and Deano will.
With the allocation's gone, I won't be.
Have a look anyway. Just double check.
Have a look.
Double check. Well, I've been told it is, but
I do have a feeling also that I've got to work that Sunday. Which is even more of a pain in the backside.
Look, to put it this way, if we got Elton John Watford, Steve, I actually met him once, and that's the only time I've been starstruck. I've met many music lead singers and stuff like that, but I'll tell you what, it's the only time I've been starstruck when we met Elton John. He was in the Elton John stand. It's sweet. So, there you go.
What was it? Suggsy would like us to get Harry the Hornet.
I know the guy who's actually
I know. Yes, we do. We both know. I don't know if we could actually get Harry's outfit through the door. Might not fit.
He's a real character.
Yes.
He's not fake.
As Brian Connolly once said, it's a puppet.
You say that Brendan Rodgers, it's a muppet.
Yeah. Yes, we don't say that now. You get the pillow, isn't that? So, unfortunately, he gets that. It stinks for saying the band name.
The bit of sixes right up in there.
I bet it did.
Yeah. And they lost 3-0.
Yes, they did lose. They did lose 3-0 last night. But right, I can't think of anything else.
That's pretty much it. I mean, before you do your usual bit, which is absolutely is the trademark of the show on Sunday, but now it's going to come on Thursday.
It's good, yeah.
I'll just do the other few plugs. Remember, Mr. G's Retro Rewind, most Sundays at 5 p.m. Football chat, decent music. Go on to, it's on the link on our suggested site. Go on 5 o'clock, Mr. G's Retro Rewind. Remember, type in Paul Muzzy on the Muster on Facebook and YouTube. Look at his podcast and his vlogs. Absolutely brilliant. Type in Paul Muzzy for those. And he's also done an Arsenal one. So if you haven't seen it yet, it's very good. And remember, go to gkicon.com for Richard Lee's free test goalkeeping sessions. So that's, like I say, all of them. Check them out. They're always very supportive to us. So that's why we plug them so much. So.
Darren, love your comment as well, mate. Love and passion for Watford. We have a passion for Watford. After last season, we've got it back completely.
Yeah, it never really went last season. It was more sort of hidden slightly.
It was hidden because it was depressing to watch.
Yeah, but we never wane from the love of Watford.
We never do. But like this,
I had to go through pain to have the love of Watford, by the way. So,
yeah, I haven't gone that far yet.
No. You will. You have a the tattoo on his right.
Will I ever get a tattoo? That's a $1 million question.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't seen his Luton one on his left arm.
So I get out of it. So I've got one of them. I will never wear that.
But guys, thank you a lot. Before Moobs finishes it off, thank you ever so much, guys. It's always, we always say it's always a pleasure. And yeah, just keep it coming, guys. And I'll see you Sunday. So.
Yes, sir, and thank you. Yes, comment as always. Right, as always, I finish like this, and I'm going to finish it again on the Thursday night. Remember, guys, this page is growing by the day, and we love it. We love your comments. We love everything that you guys do. Dave, what you post is fantastic, but we're not stopping there, because I still want you guys to go and tell your friends, to go and tell your family, to go and tell the postman, the milkman, the delivery man, anyone you see, even the shopkeeper, maybe the store manager, I don't know, but remember, tell them all about this page and tell them to head over and sign up. Podcast, like we say, every Thursday and Sunday, live at 8 o'clock. Unless there's a problem, then we can't do it. But we're always here, and we love having you here, and it is just brilliant. So like I say, tell your friends, tell the postman, tell your family, tell your cousins, tell everyone around the world. If you've got friends on Facebook around the world who follow Watford, who love Watford, tell them to get over here as well, because we'd love to have them.
Yeah.
You know, it is fantastic. And remember, if you can't tune in for any reason whatsoever, don't worry, because we repost it on YouTube, on TaylorMade Army YouTube page. and they're also still on here as well on Facebook afterwards on the page as well.
Yeah.
So I think that's about it.
I think we're done. until Chelsea.
Until Chelsea. Come on, boys, we can do it. Come on, let's get something. And to everyone going down there, have a safe journey. Enjoy the game. Cheer the boys on and lose your voices as well, because it's the only way possible.
Yeah.
So it's it's definitely good night for me.
And it's good night for me.
Cheers, guys, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.